Alright, so we're going to put the throttle body on. And you want to go through and make sure that you do the alignment with the clamp so you have access to the clamp. So I'm just going to kind of rough this in here really quick. Tighten this clamp up, just get it snug down a tiny bit. Okay, not tight, just want it snug. Square it up, make sure it's on there nice and square. Okay, alright. Alright, now we're going to get the lower pipe put on. So right now I got this so I can twist it a little bit. Probably go through and put the map sensor in. Oil on that. Again, 2 long bolts. Hold the map sensor in. These are 10mm. Side of this pipe and get the slip on. Now this is a little bit of a tricky thing here, so make sure you line this clamp up pointing with the nut pointing that direction, because you got to get in through that inner fender well to get that tightened back up. So now what we got to do is we got to put the hose on down here, get that one on, and slid on pretty easy with that lubricant on there. I'm going to put this clamp on up here. So now we got to, as you can see, everything's a little bit longer, so you got to kind of manhandle this a little bit, trying to get this on there. Getting the lubricant on there really, really helps in making this go together smoothly. Okay, so check down here. That's off just a tiny, tiny bit, so I need to rotate that around a little bit. Take another look at that. Still off just a little smidge, so I need to turn that a little more. So what I'm doing right now is I'm physically turning the silicone on the pipe, trying to get that clamp and everything to line up down there nice and straight. Okay, there we go. Got that all lined up. You can see how we got that clamp lined up and that straight shot through that fender well. I'll show you how that works. Just down here through the fender well. Try to get my hands out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Got my big arm in the way, sorry about that. Again, you want to make sure that clamp's all squared up, nice and even. Okay, looks good. Reach down in here. Tighten that up the rest of the way. So we got the bottom clamp on now. Here's what we were talking about earlier. We're going to put that bracket on here. So get that out of the way. Remember, we gave this back a little tiny bend, so we get this to bolt right down on there. That's nice and snug. Cool. Now, take this top hose. Remember, we marked this one off. Upper pressure pipe. A little bit of lubricant in there. Didn't quite get enough lube inside of that thing, so. Alright. One of these little spring clamps here. This one goes down to the blow-off valve. So straight down, right there. Just go right down and put a little bit of lube on that one also. And the end of this has a pivoting fitting on it, so it can be a bit of a bear to get on if it wants to push itself out of the way, but okay, there we go. Got that on there. So we got those two pieces on. This piece back here, tucked in behind this bracket. Bring this one down and around underneath, and this one plugs straight up into the solenoid. This is one. Hold on a second. There's a blow-off valve one, my bad. This one plugs straight up into the solenoid. Just like that. This blow-off valve one down here, I'm gonna struggle with this one a little bit more, but you guys can see where that one's supposed to go. You may want to cut that hose down a little bit shorter too. You know what? Again, be very, very careful with these little plastic fittings. Send somebody to go get a new piece of vacuum hose for that. So we got this one on. We got this lower one on. Have another one coming for that. Now we got to go through and peel a little bit of this tape away. I looked at this earlier and I saw where it started. There we go. And what you're doing is you're peeling away this tape so you can get both of these plugged in. Remove the factory bracket from the intercooler pipe for the blow-off valve solenoid, and we put that blow-off valve solenoid down inside of there. So, thank you. Got that cut back a little bit. And I like to just cut this little clip off since it's not being used no more. And the side cutters. Clip that on. Make sure you don't clip that wire. Okay, so this plugs down into the map sensor, right like so. Clips in. This one here comes up over here, plugs straight up into the boost control solenoid, just like that. So you can see there's a little bit of tension in between those wires. That was the premise behind that. That's why we had to cut that little bit of tape away. So, bring me over a piece of vacuum hose. Long enough. That looks like it will be just about perfect. So now, now this piece will slip in right here. We're going to include a couple zip ties with the kit. You want to put a zip tie on that one, zip tie on that hose. Let's go through and tighten up the rest of these clamps, shall we? That hose on. This top one clamp tightened down. Remember, we already snugged this one down a little bit, so it shouldn't be much tightened down. Sorry about that air compressor running in the background. That one's nice and tight. Now over here we got this one snugged up underneath. So you gotta go through this inner fender well again. Get in on that clamp. All tightened down. I have to get in here with both my hands to get some torque on this thing. Okay, got that clamp tightened down, got the top clamp, throttle body clamp. Got the hoses plugged in. Gotta go through, slip this down over that. That again. Oh, grab my piece of glove. Remember, you're gonna want to put zip tie on the one down here on the blow-off valve, zip tie on the one here on the solenoid. Tighten those real quick. That one there. That one all the way down there. And one thing I want to show you on the turbo smart blow-off valves. You grab the top of it. You physically turn the blow-off valve, the head of the blow-off valve, for adjustment. Now this one's, I can't quite get my hand down in there, but there we go. So you turn this left and right to increase the tension and decrease the tension on the spring that's inside of here. What that allows you to do is if you get a P2261, you're going to want to loosen this up. P2261 is a blow-off valve performance. Loosen this up a little bit, and that'll give you some of that play. As soon as the coat goes away, you know you got it loosened up enough. So, walk through this real quick. Top clamp, throttle body, clamp for the new upper cold pipe, clamp down here, the lower part of the cold pipe, and we got the clamp all the way down here on the intercooler. Let's see if I can get down here and point with something. That one right there. Again, you want to be careful because this right here, this is a radiator petcock. You don't want to break that off. Alright, went through, put the bolt here for the blow-off valve solenoid that we've now relocated to here, and you're going to get a little tiny piece of new vacuum line. with the kit. There you go. That's the Damn Fast Truck Motorsports upper pipe blow-off valve kit for the Elantra Sport Turbo.